Hello traders, this is DFXS. Welcome to TFX family, and I believe that guys, you are all doing good. In today's video, I just want to share with you our first strategy because I believe you have been watching videos about how to spot higher highs, higher lows, and reliable order block. So in this video, we are going to talk about the first strategy, how to enter. This is the first strategy. We have three strategies, and I want you guys to follow them step by step because they are very, very profitable. I'll try my best to make sure I reveal every secret and what to see on your system to make things easier to avoid this 100 analysis. And because you must know how to use our manual system. And this is why it was my wish, especially at this festive season, to make sure that everyone has our manual system, because guys, you'll be banking with EA, on other hands, you'll be banking also manually because you have to employ yourself in Forex market. So, and the strategy that I'm about to share you guys, it works with all platforms. You can use it on MT5. This is in boom and crash. You can use it to any indexes, anything provided in MT4 and MT5. This strategy works in all platforms. So this is our first entry point, how to spot entry points in a simplest way. And I'm going to use a daily time frame here as an example, but I would like you to also to understand that what we are learning in this daily time frame is the same thing you can use in 4 hours time frame, even in 15 minutes, even in 5 minutes. It is the same thing if you spot what I'm about to share with you. If you spot that, then guys, it will be very, very easier for you to enter the market, and you'll be very, very profitable. I promise you this strategy, if it gets into your mind, it is more than 90% accuracy. So it is a winning. Losses are few, less than the winnings. All right, guys. So let us start by today. Let us start with our Euro USD. So in our first strategy, it is the strategy that is for one way. All right, guys, I told you earlier that in our strategy, you can buy and sell in the same market, all right? But our first strategy here, we are going to learn how to trade going with one direction. After spotting our higher highs and higher lows, or lower lows and lower highs, after spotting those area, how easily it will be when trading with one direction. I would like you to follow this video closely and other videos that will released for entry points or how we enter the market, because it will help you, because having these three strategies, you'll be able to analyze the market or to see the market easily in any in 3 dimensions. This means we can have one strategy having the entry while the other one is not confirmed. So this means there is 3 dimension chances that you'll be using when analyzing the market or when trading manually. All right, guys. So number 1 here, let us analyze this is Euro USD. First of all, we have to analyze our last higher low. This is our last higher low. And now we are going to see our last higher high. It was at this point. Those 3 areas, they are very, very important to spot them, guys. They are very, very important to spot them, because if you spot them, they will help you a lot by knowing now what to do. Now, this being our last higher low, we were waiting for the market to break this area to give us the change of character or the chalk, or let me show you, or we were waiting market to break this area. Let us set our trade line that area. We wanted market to break this area so that we can continue with the bullish market, or the market to break this area so that we can look for sell opportunities. That is the point number 1. we said we are trading in between our higher low and our higher high. If the market is dropping, we will start trading in between the lower high and the lower low. And as you can see, the market changed the direction from this point. Now, the first thing, remember what we said, the first thing after this BOS or the chalk, because they work almost the same, we go back to check the cause of that BOS. In another word, we are going to check our reliable order blocks that will give us a good sniper entry. And as you can see at this point, remember when we were drawing our box, this is our box, guys. All right. This is our first box before this breakout. There was some of retracement. So this is our box. All right. Now, after there, I don't want you to be trapped by what SMC traders do. And or SMC traps. Let's use the terms SMC traps because this is a true CMC, but you can avoid the CMC traps. So the cause of this breakout, all right, the cause of this breakout, it is where we go back to see a reliable order block. And remember, when looking for this order block, for example, here we have the order block. If it is a downtrend, you are looking the candle that took the high of the previous candle. And as you can see, let me zoom so that it can be clear to you. All right, guys. This candle here, it is the one that took the highest point of this candle. So that becomes our first order block. All right. So we can do this one and you can see we can set it there. We can take this the old candle, or we can take that only that week. But for this one, because week is not that too long like this one, so I can prefer to take it all just like that one. Then from there, remember that is our 50-50 area. So if we go back, where is our engineer liquidity? If we go back here, we are going to check which candle took the previous high of the previous candle, or the candle that took the highest point or taken out of this previous candle, whereby you can spot it here very easily and see this is the only candle that took the highest point of the previous candle. Then this one becomes our another order block. All right, that is what we call engineer. All right, guys, you must spot them as simple as that. The third one, which that should be our extreme, of course, I've been telling you 100 times that the extreme and the engineer, they always, many times, they will be very, very close. As simple as that one. This is our one kind of order block. Then you can see those areas are the one that we were waiting market to come and to mitigate. Then we continue with downtrend. So as you can see, after the market, let's continue here. After the market break the structure here, the BOS or the change of character here, it's only reversed to our 50-50 point, then the market dropped to this area. All right. Then remember what we said. The first reversal, like this area, then this one becomes our another box. All right. This one becomes for another box. So that if they break this area, again, where is our 50-50? That is what I want you to spot, because now this is our first entry. We already got it. We are in. after drawing exactly order block after the breakout. So for this one again, we are going to check the previous candle that took the highest point of the candle so that we can spot our next order blocks or our 50-50 order block. So that in our 50-50, again, we can get a perfect entry. What I want to share with you here, I just want you to pay attention. If the market does not come to your area, don't force. Don't start thinking, oh, market did not come to my order block. Maybe I would have drawn it here. No, no, no. There is nothing like that. There is nothing like order block here. All right, guys, because you must be very careful with the candle that you are spotting. If it has taken the highest point of the previous candle, then that one can be a very reliable area. So, for instance, at this area, after this breakout, this is the whole box where we can only check for only 50-50 because you can be able to spot it very easily. And from that point, again, you spot where is your order block. It is simple as that, guys. Let us zoom so that you can check it, everything clearly. At this point, you can see we don't have any candle that took the previous highs of the other candle, but you can see we have a long candle here because all these one are inside candle. All right, they are inside candle until this area. When this one is the one that broke the low, but we are looking the candle that will break the highest point of the previous candle. And if you can check it correctly, guys, all these one are inside candle. So we were looking for the candle that will break the highest point of this one in order to take this candle as our order block. So the only order block we can take, it is this candle. But because of this week, all this area becomes our order block, and it will play the role also of our order flow. All right, guys, because if you see here, don't force to draw the order blocks while it's not clear. Because if we have the long candle like this one tells us that all these candles are inside this body until this one is the one that took out this one, then we would have wait the candles to take out the highest of this candle. Get me correctly. 1, 2, 3, these three candles are inside bash because they are inside this one. So it never broke the highest or the low of this candle. Only this candle broke the low of this candle. So you are supposed to spot this candle now as your order block. But there is no any candle that took the highest of this candle. So this is why this one is you cannot say this one is an order block. Now you'll take this area from here to here, and then that one will become your order block. And at the same time, it will appear like a order flow. So when we are going with one direction, we are waiting for the market to break, to have any of the BOS after the change of character or after breaking our previous higher low. We are waiting for the market now to have the BOS and give us our higher low, our lower high and our lower low, so that we can continue buying, selling that market. Now, don't forget, we have tried to draw that, but now it is a high time now, first of all, to spot our last lower low now, or our first lower low after this change of character at this point. So after this BOS, remember, we were waiting for the market to pull back and to take out the inducement, which is this one. After taking out, let us confirm everything correctly. After taking out the first inducement, then from that moment, that is when we will get our first lower high. At that point, At which point are we going to get our second lower, at which point are we going now to take our lower low? Now, this lower low, we are going to shift it from this point to this area. That's what I want you to understand. Now we can take it from this point to this area. All right. So now this one, after shifting it to this area, it has become our lower low. Then we have another BOS at this area. After this BOS, we will wait the market to form or to break this as our first inducement or to form another inducement like here. And when it is taken out, that is the moment again. I want you to get this correctly, because we cannot trade going against the rule of trading, because if you get this well, then you are good to go. Now, after this BOS, we cannot take this, our lower high, to this point or whatever, it will remain there. So we will wait for the market to take out this inducement. I want you to take it to see it correctly. This is a fast pullback. All right. The market came again, dropped, and took out this inducement. Then from that point again, we have our lower low at this point. So again, we will wait for the market to take out or to have a BOS at this area. All right. So that we can have our next lower high. Because those one, you must spot them. Don't worry, guys. We are going to see them on our system to make things easier. So from this point, the market came again and break our BOS. All right. After breaking this BOS, then again we have our lower high at this point. This is the highest point, but the market has gone far now. From this point, now we can take our lower high at this point. Now, remember where we are spotting our entry. Every time when there is a BOS, you go back for a 50-50. This is what I want you to understand. Why are we spotting lower low and lower highs? Remember, we are going with the direction of the market. So let me delete this one now to show you where we are going to look for another entry. We have spot our lower high at this point, where if the market come and break this area, that also will be the change of character. But the market is it's continue going with the down trend. All right. So our entry point, we will wait the market to break our lower low so that we can go to our 50, because this is the BOS. All right. What was the cause of this structure? This is our 50-50 area. I want you to see this very carefully. We are waiting for the market to break. This is the BOS, breaking our lower low. After breaking our lower low, we are going back to see the cause of this BOS. Now, you can see when we go back, this is one area. Remember our box? Now, this becomes our one area or our one box. All right? This becoming our one box, we were waiting market to break this box. All right? We were waiting for the market to break this box. All right? And this is the candle. This is the BOS candle, the breakout candle. So now, after breaking this candle, we go back to our box and to see where is our 50-50. This one becomes our 50-50. Someone may ask, Where is now our engineer? We go back here because our extreme should be on our last lower high. So the engineer, we are going to check the engineer here. If we have the order block, then we can draw our engineer at this point. And if we don't have, we'll take the whole area, all of this area, as our POI. Remember this area we talked about. So those area was not mitigated. All right, but at this point, this area, at least it's already mitigated. So this area will be very, very reliable in the future when we want again to know if we can take that sell. So that one can remain like that one. All right, guys. Then again, you can see after the BOS, the market reversed to our 50-50 area, then the market dropped to this area. Again, we have our first pullback to this area, whereby now this one can become our next box. This is what I want you to spot. This one can become our next box after reversing to this area. And someone will say, oh, I can see the order block here. Yes, you can see the order block here, but this is the SMC trap. I'm saying this is the SMC trap because this candle did not take the previous high of our previous candle. So this one cannot be counted as a reliable order block because this is the SMC trap. This is where many people got trapped. At least the only area now you can say that there is a reliable order block, it is with this candle. Why are we drawing this one? Because this one now will become engineer, and this one again will become our extreme, but you can see there is a clear order block here because this candle took the highest of this candle, then that becomes our reliable order block. Remember, we are going with the same direction, but we said we will wait for the market to break this, our box. You can see this is our BOS. Get this clear. This is our, no, not this one. This is our BOS candle, this one. Don't say it is this one. No, no, no. It is this one. As long as you see there is this week at this point, market reached to this point. So we are waiting for the market to break because you must spot, you must count even this week. So this one becomes our BOS. All right, guys. This one becomes our BOS. Don't forget that. So when the market break our BOS, where is our 50-50 area? Where is our 50-50 area? Let me take this one and draw another one here. This is the cost. You can see that we have one order block candle at this area that took the previous high of this candle. So this one becomes our reliable order block. Remember, I told you guys, if this, always spot this candle with long wick, this one, it is with the small body, then again, we can draw that as an order block. Now, there is something I want you to spot here, because I do believe some of you guys have been learning about the SMC. All right, let me remove this box so that you can see what I'm about to share with you here very clear. There is this long candle with long wick that we were waiting for the market to break here with a wick this area and this area. This candle, it's very, very reliable when it comes to trading, this one. And when this candle was taken out by this one, this is why we got a good flow. All right, because if you spot this candle, you take the whole body and wick of this candle because the body is in the middle of the candle. Sometimes it can be with small wick, but also with the long wick, but it is good to spot this candle. We will learn that in another video about these candles when we will be learning about the candle formation that we spot before taking the trades or how they behave. But this one, we are learning how to get this trade in one direction. After this BOS, you can spot this candle. And when it was swept, this is the sweep of liquidity, or when they took out the stop loss of other people, the market flows to this area. And if you can spot this candle, you can see the market came and mitigated the same candle here, and then market dropped in a huge way. Very perfect. Continue dropping. After this BOS, where was our 50-50? Our 50-50 was supposed to be at this candle. And this candle also will be very, very also reliable in future. All right. But because of this long candle, let me zoom so you can see it correctly. Because of this candle, you cannot ignore this candle. It's very, very, very reliable. This is why I told you that the Forex is not about the basics. The Forex is all about spotting what you see on your chart. Sometimes you can have all theories. You can have all names. You can have the names of the candles, but still fail in Forex market. Losing your money with all theories, with all names of the candles, blur, supports, supply, but still failing. Because in Forex market, yes, it's good to have those basics, but the most important thing, it is to spot what really happened on your chart. When watching your chart, you are supposed to spot and to monitor everything into details, to see the shapes of the candle that many don't talk about, to see if what is this I'm seeing. In every reversals that you see in the market, you must analyze and see how does the candle behaves. Because things can change, but if you're familiar spotting everything, the movement in the market, things will be easier for you. But for us, we have spotted this candle, and you can see market came and respected this area, and again the market dropped. All right, remember, we are going with one direction. Again, this one became our box. All right, another box here that we are waiting for the market again to give us a BOS, which is this one. All right, after BOS, where is our 50-50, guys? Where is our 50-50 order block? Check here. We have an order block at this point. And someone will say, oh, my friend, I saw it. Yeah, this is SMC trouble. I don't care if the market respected this candle, because people spot this candle, then say it was an order block, blah, blah, blah. And you can see the market came and mitigated to that area and market dropped. No. On my side, if the market is dropping, we are going to check which candle took the highest of the previous candle. And this is the only candle that we can see at this point. All right, this is the only candle that we can see that this is now our 50-50. All right, this one can be our engineer and extreme at the same time, because we don't have anything else here big. So all this area can become our engineer and extreme, or extreme can be this area. All right, so we have spotted this one as our 50-50 because we have an abuse this area. If the market does not come to this area, don't worry. Don't worry, don't force. The market will still come to that area, and it will be very, very reliable. It will be a very reliable area. So be patient with the market. Let market confirm your strategy. All right, guys, let's continue. Then after this one, where is our next box? This one become our next box, because market did not come and break this area. Now, don't forget, and this is what I want you always to remember. Even if you are doing this, don't forget, we still need to continue seeing lower lows and lower highs, lower lows and lower highs. Some go, oh, you are drawing just blocks, so you have forgotten that we were looking. Yeah, we are supposed to continue drawing them until when there is a change of direction. And this is where our system come in to make things easier for you so that you can only be spotting your entry areas. That is the importance of our system. So for this one can be some continue drawing higher lows, lower lows, lower lows, because now we can go back and start drawing lower lows and lower highs. Allow me not to do that because you can see it's a downtrend. Let me continue spotting the entry point so that we can jump to our system and see how things are easier instead of continue drawing or that can be very, 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 very tiresome, and you cannot do that to all pairs unless you stick into 2 pairs. All right. Again, now, guys, let's continue. And the market changed the direction and now became an up trade. All right, guys. But I want you to spot the entry point first. Where is our 50-50 at this point? After this BOS, all right? This is the first BOS at this area. This was our last low, right? This was our box. Where are we expecting the market should come to this area? Let us see. You can see this is the candle that caused the BOS. Where is our 50-50? It's like a miracle. It's like a magic. All right, guys. We go back after the BOS to see the cause. The cause is where we'll check the candle if it has taken out the highest of the previous candle. And you can see this is our order block. Why, guys? Because this candle took the highest of the previous candle, and that one gives us a good order block. Then what do you see? Then the market respected our 50-50 and the market dropped. By this area, you won't say, oh, so I would have sell here. No, this is our entry point. Again, we continue with the higher highs and higher lows. And as you can see very clear, even without going back, this is our last lower high. And after taking out of any inducement like here, because we must wait for the market again to go back to take our first inducement or to form inducement. And now because it's going back up, we were waiting. Remember, we didn't know if this market is going up. So what we were waiting for the market to take the highs of our previous inducement, which is here. All right. After the market taken out our first inducement, then from that moment again, we get our lower low at this point. Then the market came and break our last lower high. Then that was our change of character with this body. Not this week. This is the sweep of liquidity, and this is SMC trap, because people say, oh, it has swept. Now I can enter this L. No. Remember what you said. We must wait for the market to break our lower low in order to check for a sell. Can you see the opposite of this thing? We are waiting for the market to break lower low so that we can continue with sell. So here we cannot sell. This is the SMC trap, because you can see they swept people stop loss here because they saw this area as an order block. All right. They do that area as an order block. But for us, we sell this market here because of this BOS. So we cannot sell this market without this BOS. So there is no way we would have sold this market at this area only because we can see there is an order block. It is true. There is a good, and you can see it, there is a good and a perfect order blocks at this area. And you can see the market came and swept this area and closed below it, meaning that there was a good sell. but it was a trap. The market continued dropping. So this is why we stick in the rules. When we are going with one direction, we stick with the rules. We'll wait for the market to have a BOS, then we'll go back to our 50-50, look for sell, then boom. So this trap, we were not in. At this point, the market took this area, and now the change of character for looking now the higher highs and the higher lows. So when the SMC, they were trapped at this point, for us now, it is the change of character to spot our higher highs and the higher lows so that we can start buying the market. And if we were selling the market after the BOS, the same thing we are going to do here. We will wait for the BOS, then we can buy this market. Are you getting my point, guys? So at this point, when are we going to get our next lower high or higher high? So at this point, we have the change of character. So we will wait for the market to sweep this inducement or to form another inducement. The moment the market will sweep that inducement, that is when we will get our next higher high. And as you can see, market did not sweep this inducement, neither did it sweep this one and this one. But at this point, market swept this area. And at this point, this one becomes our first higher high. Then after higher high, we were waiting now again, market to break this area. All right, whereby it is a BOS, so that we can get our next higher low. So our next higher low can be this point, but we always go the highest point, whereby can be at this area. Can you see what I'm saying? So where is our entry point? We were waiting for the market, if it is a downtrend, to break our lower low so that we can go back to our 50-50 area and our engineer to take our sales. So if it is a buy market, we are waiting for the market to break our higher high so that we can go to our 50-50 areas to look for a buy. So after taking out, or after this BOS, where is our 50-50, guys? These areas become our 50-50. Now I will draw with this candle because I do love that candle, because you can see it. This one is too long, but I can go back here. When we'll be learning about candles, guys, I will teach you about this one. It's very, very reliable. This one becomes our 50-50. And our engineer, I told you, it must break something. So this area becomes our engineer, while this area again will become our extreme. All right, there is a lot to learn about the imbalance and others, but allow me to continue now, helping you understand the change of character and how now we are going to with this buy. Now, we have our 50-50 respected here, then we go up. So where again are we going to check for our next buy? We are going to wait again for the market to break this area. The moment it will break this area, we will go back again to our 50-50 and engineer, then we continue with the bullish. Now, when are we going to shift this our higher high? Now, the moment this one has broken, all right, we will wait for the inducement to be taken out. All right, guys, then we can shift our higher high from this area to this point. Then when it was taken out, again, we are going to check the cause. Remember what I said? We are going to check the cause so that we can enter now the market. And remember what I told you guys, we check all these boxes. This is one box. So that the things can be very, very easier for you to check now if this is the box that we are talking about here. We are waiting for the market has taken out this area. Where is our 50-50? We go back after taking this one. We go back to check the cause of this breakout. All right, we are going to check the cause of this breakout. And as you can see here, all these weeks here, all right, guys, I want to show you a very, very interesting thing. Never forget And I do believe now you are seeing, I don't know if you are seeing exactly what I was talking about. Yes, I do believe it is like a magic, but this is the BOS. All right, after the BOS, we come back. You can see here how these structures here are very, very, very with the intermediate. You can see them here. But if we go back here, all right, this is where now we can see our 50-50 area. Let me draw it again. This is, remember this candle I told you about. This is the candle. All right, guys, we can bring it to this point. They have already, I think this at this point, they would have hit our stop loss because this one is our reliable order block. The cause of this breakout, they would have hit our stop loss. And then the market, because we must know where to set our stop loss, all right? But when it comes to our engineer, then after hitting our stop loss for 50-50, this is why we call it 50-50. Let us bring our candle here to our engineer. This is our engineer, right? This is our engineer, guys. To this candle here. Remember this body I talked about, all right? Then you can see the market came and opened the trade on our engineer. Then it recovered what they took for us at this point. Because in every, whether you're trading in 50-50 or engineer, you must set your stop loss. All right, you must set your stop loss for 50-50, stop loss for engineer, and also the stop loss for our extreme. Where is our extreme? Our extreme should be at this point. Just want you to check it correctly. This is where our extreme should be. All right, this is our extreme. If the market would have not respect that, then it would have come to our engineer, then we can continue with this buy. You can see the engineer recovered the money that they took for us from this 50-50. And again, now we can have it again in our extreme, then we can buy again that market. This is why we call it 90%. Since we started here, it's the first time they hit our stop loss from this, our 50-50, this area. This is the only place they hit our stop loss, first stop loss, but it was recovered by engineer, because if you spot it, then it will be easier for you to recover your losses. This is why we are calling it, it's a 90% accuracy. So remember, let's go now straight to our system so that we can see how it makes things easier. This is Euro USD. All right, guys, remember our entry point. If it is a down trade, we waited to have a BOS, then we go to 50-50. If it is a bullish, we wait for it to go to have a BOS, then we look for buy. Very different with what SMC traders do. So let us go to our system here and go to, this is Euro USD. Let us go to our daily and analyze this market now with the system. All right, guys. All right, guys. With this system, we are going to, let's go back to 4 hours, because at this area, these setups are not for the daily. This area, these setups are good for MT in H4, and the rules are the same. Now, I just want you to see here and to spot what I'm about to show you in order to understand how this simple system it is. And it works also even for the MT5 and MT4, they are all the same. Now, just check this area. We said if it is a bullish market, all right? We said if it is a bullish market, we are waiting for the market to break our previous higher high in order to look for what? Sell. So the market taken out this one. So this sell will, this buy will be very, very reliable, not sell. this buy will be very, very reliable for us because we can spot. We said if it is a bullish, we are waiting for the market to break to have a BOS. Now this one, it's what you'll be spotting as a BOS. Very simple. You don't need to draw it. Oh, I don't know whether it is. No, 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 no. This is your first BOS. If it is taken out, then you know the next indicator when it will indicate a buy, you will take this buy confidently knowing that it was broken at this high, or we have a BOS here, and the BOS we said it is where the market break. Let me draw this one at this point so that I can zoom in order for you guys to see what I'm saying. We have a breakout candle at this area. I think the line here can be better. All right, let me. All right, guys, we have a BOS here. What did I say? With this BOS, you can go back and check the course of this BOS and enter the market and buy the market from this area. Where is the course? This is our 50-50 area. You can see, you can still buy this market at this point, even without waiting the indicator to show you. But the most important thing now, check this correctly. After spotting this as our BOS, to make things easier, if maybe you don't have time to enter into this 50-50, now see what our system do for you. After breakout of this BOS, see where our system gives you a good entry into an extreme, and you can see how this buy flows. Now, someone will ask me, so I should not sell with this green. No, you can sell. If this area was not yet mitigated in future, let's say, for example, this is where we have our sell, all right, green. It will be very simple for you either to draw a line to this area, all right, to this point, and go back there and see if that area, there is a time market was supposed to mitigate that area after BOS, but did not came to this area. If you find out that this area was not yet mitigated, you can enter this market with this green, because it's also telling you, even without this BOS, or even without considering the BOS, or when considering the BOS, you can also consider the future to see, not the future, the past, to see if this area was once expected the market to mitigate that area, but the market did not mitigate that point. So you can scroll back, all right, to see if this area, we're here, to see this area. Now, check this. There is a good BOS at this point. This is not a trading view, so don't wait for the, okay, no. Let me have my pen to make these things easier, right? Now, you can see when the market was dropping, what did we learn from the trading view? We say, if it is a sell, we are waiting for the market to break so that we can go back to our 50-50, because there is a BOS at this point. This is our 50-50, and this was our engineer and our extreme at this point. So you can see the market did not come to mitigate this area until this point. This is when this market came and mitigated our area here. So this indicator indicating this area, it's a very, very reliable area, because this one mitigated the engineer, while the next one, because I want you to see it correctly, guys. Don't think that I'm doing something that is not normal here. I know some will be surprised by what is here. You can see after this BOS, all right, the market mitigated in, yes, our 50-50, but let's come now to our engineer. This is our extreme, all right? This is our extreme area. All right, guys, remember this is the tallest candle. So we have to take the body of the whole candle here. And where is our engineer? This is our engineer. You must spot this area. And because we can take it all, because these are so small candles. And after this BOS at this point, this was our 50-50. All right. This was our 50-50. Check that candle. And this one with this body, we can include them all. I want you to spot this one. You know, someone not seeing it correctly, guys. Let's go back. Where are we? Where are we? We must see this correctly, guys. I want you to see this candle. It's above every candle here. So we can take it with the whole body. The reason why we include this week, because it's there is a time market went to that area, and you can see there was a sweep of liquidity, then the market dropped. All right, here we have our engineer, very correct, right? Because this candle took the previous high of this candle. All right, then that come our reliable order block. But since this area all becomes like almost the same, we can take that as an order flow and our order block. All right, so if we go back now to this area, this is where we find out that this one was once our extreme area. All right, this one is our extreme area, and this one is our engineer area. So you can see why now you can rely with this cell or this cell, not because the system has drawn this system, this area. No, it is because this area was not yet mitigated, and we were expecting to sell to in this area, but market did not come to this area after this BOS. But this one, the reason why it's so strong to buy here, it is because this area, again, after selling to this area, we have our BOS at this point. So we were expecting market to reverse and to give us a signal. So the reliable signal, it is not where you are trying to calculate where to draw. You will wait for the indicators, our what is the name of this indicator minimum? Our minor pullback, because this is our minor pullback. Then after waiting the minor pullback, then you enter. I want you to get this correctly. The only thing we sell here, it is because this area, it was once expected to turn to this area so that we can sell. But since it was not mitigated, it can be a reliable in future. So this is why you are not just supposed to sell or to buy with a minor indicator or any indicator. You must calculate and see here what is going on. And then you would have sell this one. The reason why I told you you can sell and buy with our system, it's after getting this well, you'll get knowledge of knowing this area was not mitigated, so I can sell. And because we have a BOS, I'm waiting for the minor pullback or any indicator. You can see we have a channel here. Then I can buy that market confidently and set your stop loss behind the minor pullback or any indicator that indicates there is a buy. So why are we buying here? I'm repeating, because it has broken this area. All right, there is a BOS, then we were expecting to buy this market. Why are we selling? We are selling because this area was not yet mitigated. This is how our system gives you an accurate signal. If you can learn through my videos, step by step, then you will be able to spot this area easily. You see now, we did not come here to start to drawing higher high, higher lows, higher lows. No, no, no. We wait for the system to draw for us so that we can see if we can buy or sell. And I told you, whenever you see this white, the combination of the three, we have blue, we have white like this area, you can buy. All right, why are we buying this market? Again, why are we buying this market? Remember, then again, we have another BOS, this area. We were expecting to buy this market, but this market dropped without giving us any indicator. The channel was still remaining at this point. Remember, after channel being here and our minor pullback at this point, the channel remained there. because they are unrepaintable, then they come and give us a combination of all white, major, all right? We have a minor pullback, we have the channel, then boom, what were we expecting? We were expecting to buy this market because of this BOS. I told you guys, it's all about the BOS. Now, if this is the BOS, where is our lower, higher low? This indicator, our minor pullbacks, becomes our higher low. Simple. Then when the market broke this area, it gave us a choke, a change of character. And after change of character, what were we expecting? We were expecting market again to pull back to our 50-50 area, which is here, because the cause of this choke, we can see we have it this area. But you can see our indicator came at the right time. All right, let me delete this one. I don't want to you to get any confused, because I want you to get how we are analyzing this market to trading view. I'm trying to help you understand the system in a simplest way. We have the BOS here. We're expecting now market to go back and give us a sell signal because we have a BOS here. We are buying this market because we have the BOS here. So we're expecting market to give us an indicator of buy because of this BOS. Then we can buy, and you can see there was a strong buy. At least we would have banked that market and respect our BOS. Then we would have sell this market because of change of character. The choke because it has broken our last low, higher low. This indicates the higher low, the same thing as this one. All right, the next higher low, and you can see it cannot give us in this minus to give us that this one is a higher low. So you cannot be confused of which exactly can be the higher high and the higher lows that you can rely on. So if you can spot this one as a higher high and a higher low, and this one is a BOS, then you'll know how to rely with this one. And if you can be able also to read the future, I promise you, you'll be very, very profitable because you will have buy here. Not because we have the indicator that indicates a buy. No, because you have done your calculation and know that there was a BOS at this point. We were waiting something to indicate here so that we can buy, and we buy at this point. You can see our our channel, trade line, or indicators here, a good buy. Why are we selling here? Because there is a choke. The change of character from our last higher low. Then the change of character, what were we expecting? We are expecting the cost where it is here and extreme at this point. So if the market would have given us the signal or the signal here, then we would have sell this market. And then indicator gives us a good sell, a very strong one, because you can still see white and this green minor pullback and our channel at the same time at this area. So this area would be a very, very profitable if you understand how to analyze the market. It's simple as that. So I do believe, guys, you will preview this video, you'll watch this video again and again, and understand why now this system also makes things easier, and why we are learning from the trading view, so that you can get this in a simplest way with our system. Then boom, you are good to go. That is the classes about our first entry, and see you in the next video while we'll learn more about the entry point through our system. Thank you so much, guys, and once again, welcome to TFX family. Thank you.